Hello everyone, my name is Kieran. Welcome to another Manchester United live review. United have made it 10 games unbeaten, 9 wins as well, and I'm just so happy we got over the line in that game. I didn't think we were at some point, because I tell you what, that probably was one of our worst performances under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but we hung on crucially to get 3 points, and 3 points that has put us above Arsenal for the time being. They're currently playing Manchester City right now, so of course we'll be keeping an eye on that game, but if that game goes without any shocks, I think if Arsenal did beat Manchester City, that would be a massive shock. Then Arsenal will be 6th and we will be 5th for this Premier League game week, and that is so huge for the battle for the top 4, and this win was massive for the battle for the top 4 as well. You know, the first half, apart from the Rashford goal, which was taken brilliantly, by the way, apart from that, we didn't create too many chances. Leicester as well, towards the end of the half, started to kind of get more into the game, had more chances, more set pieces. In the second half, Leicester came straight out of the blocks looking to, you know, score, and unfortunately, you know, we didn't concede, but I think that was definitely very much a danger period for us, but we didn't concede there, and Leicester for the rest of the game really were probably the side on top. We were looking to counter-attack, and unfortunately we weren't able to get that second goal, which would have really rubber-stamped it, signed and sealed it. But we didn't need it in the end. We got the 1-0 victory, and as I said in the preview, the 3 points today was all that matters. Welcome Yash, and welcome Asian Gamer. Thanks for joining, guys. Please do leave a like if you haven't already. That'd be absolutely fantastic if you could. Of course, Man City are already 1-0 up, apparently, against Arsenal within about the first minute. So it's not looking good for them, which is great for us. Also because we don't want Liverpool from winning the league as well. So yeah, I'll be keeping tabs on that game throughout this little stream here as well. But I'm just so happy that we got the result done, and we can put our feet up and watch this game without any sort of without any sort of regret. You know what I mean? You know, we won the game anyway, and that's all that matters, and the 3 points is the crucial thing. When you're chasing a goal in league football, the points is all that matters. The performances are not what matters. We need to get it back into that top 4 by hook or by crook, and whether that's, you know, scoring goals in the first minute and then defending for the rest of the game, I don't care. As long as we get the 3 points, I don't mind at all. I want to know what your guys' man of the match were for this game as well. You know, who were your man of the match? Who do you think performed the best? For me, I would say Paul Pogba had a brilliant game today. I thought, you know, he's obviously was a brilliant pass to set up Marcus Rashford's goal, but obviously I thought actually Pogba throughout the game was very much dominant in that midfield, and I thought Pogba today was probably my man of the match. But you guys might have a different opinion. Obviously Rashford was the one that finished the chance, but he did have a chance earlier on which he probably should have taken, and we could have been 2-0 up very early on. But I thought Rashford played well once again today. Also, the underrated Ander Herrera today was brilliant as well. I thought Herrera, you know, bossed that midfield. We really missed his presence within the midfield against Burnley, and I think that was definitely one of the contributing factors, you know, to our draw against them. And I thought Herrera played brilliantly today, breaking up the play, just being in the right position at the right time, and that is what he's so good at. So I'm really happy about that. Welcome Patrick, thanks for joining, mate, really appreciate it. Yes, just grinding out of results is very crucial at the end. We lost legs, but Pogba was a warrior in that midfield, totally agree. And I think you're right, you know, grinding out results is what you need, especially when you're chasing the top 4 and other goals in the Premier League. You need to be able to grind out those wins, because other teams this week, Chelsea and Spurs, have already won their games, so we needed to get 3 points today to keep tabs on them, and we did that, and we got the win. And whilst the performance, and I've got to say the performance was pretty poor, I think, as you said there, Yash, we did lose a lot of legs, we did look tired, especially in the second half, and we were very sloppy with our passing. There was a lot of balls that were going astray, but we got the win in the end, and really that is all that matters. And the 3 points, and we move on to Fulham next Saturday, and I think that one's an early kickoff as well. But Asian Games doesn't have a man of the match. I mean, I've got to say that there were some players who didn't play their best games. I've got to say there are some players who played pretty poorly today. I thought Ashley Young had a really poor game, to be honest. Yeah, I think Ashley Young, I think definitely this season will be his last season. I mean, I hope it is, because today I think he was pretty poor at right back. A lot of passes going astray. He was caught out at the back quite a lot, and I think it just shows that we need, you know, our fullbacks are aging, and Ashley Young, I think, just needs to be replaced. And whilst he's done a decent job for us, you know, at such a high age, you've got to remember he's about 35 years old. So to do the job that he's doing, playing for Manchester United week in, week out, it's good, but it's going to take its toll. And I think it's definitely taking its toll on him. And today I thought he really... He was pretty sluggish at the back there. But of course, we kept the clean sheet. I think it's like our 4th or 5th clean sheet all season in the league. So I guess that's a good achievement for us as well. But yeah, I think Ashley Young, I'm not sure how long left he's got at Manchester United, or even if he does stay at Manchester United, I can't see him being our starting right back for much longer. But who knows? Patrick says, let me start by saying De Gea is the best goalkeeper in the world. Not Neuer, not Edison, not that girl Alison, not anyone else. It's David. Well, I thought he made some decent saves, obviously from the free kick from Gazal. And as well, he made a decent save from Jamie Vardy's kind of bicycle kick as well. I thought for a second, though, that he dropped it into the path of one of their oncoming players. But he held on to it, and that is such a vital save in this game. So I was so happy he held on to it in the end. But you know what? That's what you need. You need strong goalkeepers. And David De Gea has bailed us out numerous times this season, and a ridiculous amount of times over the course he's been here. So you've got to say David De Gea is definitely the best goalkeeper in the world, and I won't have anyone say anything otherwise, honestly. Best goalkeeper in the world. And I thought today he didn't have to make too many good saves, but he was in the right positions at the right time, and his positioning is second to none. And as a goalkeeper, if your positioning's good, you can make it look easy. You really can make it look easy. So very good from David De Gea, but at this point, do we expect anything else? I don't know. Aging those things, I heard Young is going to sign a 2-year contract. Who knows? Who knows, mate? I mean, if that does happen, I'll be very, very surprised. But rumours. Can't wait for Martial to be fully back. Well, yeah, Martial, of course, came off the bench, you know, and did an all-right job. Obviously, he had a chance as well to potentially put the game to bed at 2-0, and it just kind of got stuck under his feet. But yeah, I think Martial definitely is a very, very good outlet to have off the bench. But I think in the future, he will be our starting winger. And I think Sanchez today is someone I want to talk about as well. I don't think he had a very, very good game. And these are the sort of performances I'm seeing from Sanchez, which aren't exactly giving me confidence that he's going to be at Manchester United for much longer. You know, he was quite poor when he got the ball. I'm not sure. I mean, he might argue it was to do with the service or the lack of service that he was receiving. But I didn't think Sanchez had a great game today. So yeah, there you go. Yash says Bayern Vic had a good game. Shaw also had a decent game. Matic was poor. Yeah. I thought, you know, Bayern Lindelof, I was so happy when I saw Bayern Lindelof as that centre-back partnership. I thought, finally, no Calamity Jones at the back. I was so happy to see Bayern Lindelof as a centre-back partnership, and I think they did brilliantly today, so I got to give props to them. But you know, I thought Matic as well today. You mentioned Matic. I thought Matic, yeah, was a bit sloppy in the midfield. He did kind of break up the play a bit, but I think his passing was poor. And he looked a bit slower today. So, again, yeah, I agree with you on that sense. Apparently, Arsenal made it 1-1. Jesus. I can't believe Arsenal actually scored. Please don't draw. Please don't win or draw. Just... please see, batter them completely, so the goal difference as well. Welcome the Red Devil, welcome to the stream, mate, thanks for joining. Make sure you check out the Red Devil in the description down below if you haven't already. Such good Manchester United content, so make sure you check him out in the link in the description down below. And welcome Rodney, thanks for joining, mate, really appreciate it. And go check him out if you haven't already in the description down below as well. Red Devil says, good result, poor performance, and Leicester were good though. I thought Leicester played really well actually, and I was very, very surprised to see Marcus Maddison go off, because I thought actually he had a very, very good game. He was getting in between the lines, making things happen for Leicester, and I was very, very surprised that yeah, I was very, very surprised that he actually got taken off. Very surprised. So there you go. I do apologise if there's any lag or anything like that. I'll check, but on my screen it's saying I'm still on 30 FPS and things like that, so maybe it did go down for just a second. I do apologise if it does do that. But yeah, I'm just happy with the win, guys. Obviously, the performance was shocking. I'm going to be honest. The performance first half and second half was definitely probably one of our poorest performances. But we got the result, and as I said, that's all that matters, really. All that matters is that we get the 3 points. But yeah, 1-1, 1-1. I'll tell you what, if Arsenal actually beat Man City, they don't deserve to win the title. Being beaten at home to Arsenal is a disgrace, an absolute disgrace. I mean, we nearly got beat as well, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, so City need to win, else Liverpool will get it. Yeah, exactly. Please, City, please. I mean, I hate saying that, but there you go. I do apologise, guys, if there is kind of lag and things like that. Patrick says, mediocre teams always turn out to play United. If they played like this against teams near them, they'd be great. Just a thought. Exactly. I always think this about Leicester. I always think this. I think, why don't you play like that against sides that are in and around you? And I reckon they could probably get into the top 6. I honestly think that Leicester could get into the kind of top 6, top 7, top 8 if they actually kind of played with the same sort of intensity against the top 6 as they do against the sides around them. So yeah, in that respect, I don't understand that, really. I don't understand it. But yeah, guys, I do apologise if it is lagging or anything. I don't know what's going on, but please do stay with us. Ronnie says it's all good. I don't know what to believe. But guys, if you haven't already, please do leave a like. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And also let me know your man of the match or any other thoughts on the game. Please do let me know. And also, as long as you can hear me, I see what you mean. It's definitely paused like that. I just saw it come up on my screen. It did kind of pause there. So yeah, I do apologise for that, but hopefully it won't pause too often. I don't know why it's doing that though. But anyway, but yeah, I thought Alexis Sanchez today was definitely someone I'd want to pull out and say didn't have a great game. Obviously, after a win, I don't like doing that, but I thought Sanchez definitely didn't have a great game for us. And I'm not sure whether he's really whether he really should have a place in this side. I think, you know, on the wing, he didn't get involved enough in the play, and I saw him making a few runs, but I mean, he might say it was a lack of service he was getting, but I don't know. I just think Sanchez didn't have a great time of it. Wow, well, welcome Abdo Kali. Welcome to the stream, mate. Thanks for joining. That was weird. But anyway, but yeah. Yeah, says Sanchez was poor, didn't get his touches. Yeah, I don't know. I thought Sanchez, yeah, didn't have the best of games, I've got to say. He just, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I see what you mean by his pausing, guys. I honestly don't know why it's doing that, because it's saying on my screen that it's not dropping any frames, but apparently it is. I don't know what's going on, but I do apologise, guys. I do apologise. Asian Games of City dived again. Not surprised at all. But yeah, I mean, you know what? We're currently 5th in the table. I mean, if Arsenal draw, then I think actually if Arsenal draw, we go back to being 5th. No, we go back to being 6th, which isn't ideal, but you know, what can you say? But I think Arsenal will lose this game, so don't worry about that, guys. I think Arsenal will lose against City. I mean, let's just hope so. But yeah, I thought, you know, defensively, I thought we were all right. I think, you know, we conceded a lot of set pieces, but actually, you know, we actually defended them quite well, I have to say. And I didn't understand why Phil Jones got brought on at the end there. I mean, I saw Phil Jones getting brought on and I was so worried. Honestly, I was so worried seeing Phil Jones coming on. I don't understand that whatsoever. I mean, obviously it's to kind of see the game out and just defend, but it's just so risky. It really is risky. Welcome, Rasmus. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. But yeah, I was very worried when I saw Phil Jones, you know, coming onto the pitch. I just didn't understand. I don't know, guys. I don't know, but I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, there is a bit of me which thinks that Solskjaer trusts Phil Jones more than he does Eric Bailly. And even though Eric Bailly started today, I thought actually Phil Jones, you know, the fact that he actually brings on Phil Jones at the end, it baffles me. It really does baffle me, but I don't know. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on that substitution? Do you think it was the right substitution? What are your thoughts? Patrick says, I heard that Mold FC owner said goodbye to Ollie, but I'm still afraid to believe he's our long-term fix. I think that's obviously he's been brilliant. Obviously 9 wins out of a possible 10, and still unbeaten as Manchester United manager. It's a brilliant record. It really is a brilliant record. But a long-term fix is something that we're going to have to look at. And I agree. I'm not. I mean, I know a while back I said that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should get the job, and I do believe that out of the candidates that we have right now, I feel like Solskjaer's probably the best. But I think there's definitely a long way to go, and you never know what could happen. So as of right now, if we have to decide right now on the next manager, I would give it to Ole. But I mean, we don't have to decide right now. We've got another few months to decide. So yeah, I think in that respect, there's definitely yeah. I mean we're not going to make a decision straight away. And I think actually our recent performances haven't been brilliant. Yes, today we got the result, and of course that's all that matters. But against Burnley and here, we didn't create too many chances, and it seems like almost like the Ole train, the Ole Express has kind of been halted a bit. Yes, we're still getting decent results, which is all important, but we're not, when we get the first goal in the game, we're not kicking on, we're not creating as many chances. So that is something that we're definitely going to have to look at, and I think it will be looked at. But yeah, I was just happy we got the 3 points in the end. There were so many nervy moments. Just the amount of set pieces, Vardy and Maguire. Just so much stuff. I don't know. And this is the thing. I mean, obviously under Jose Mourinho, we had the same thing where, in the last periods of games, in the last kind of 15, 20 minutes, we would let teams come on to us. And, it would just be so painful to watch, honestly. It'd be so painful. And it was again today, we kind of sat back and tried to counter-attack and let Leicester come on to us. And whilst we did get the 3 points, it was very painful to watch and very nervous to watch at times and very, very anxious moments. So I mean, in that, I would like to see us kind of more try and go for the kill, go on and get more goals, but it just didn't happen today. But of course, we came away with a 1-0 win, and as I've said plenty of times this stream already, that's all that matters. Yas says it was just a time-killing sub. He could have brought on Delo or Jones. Ole went for Jones. That is true. I mean, it was definitely a time-waste sub, but I thought the timing of it, to bring on a Calamity Jones at a defensive set piece, I thought was a crazy decision. I really thought it was a crazy decision, but it seemed like it paid off and we didn't concede. So there you go. Asian Games says, imagine having a player like Sane on the bench. That'd be brilliant. I mean, Sane is a fantastic player, I've got to say, and he's still developing. He's pretty much the same age as Anthony Martial. He's got so much time in his career, so yeah, it would be such a good option to have Leroy Sane, but unfortunately, Man City have him, so I hate him. Welcome Ricky and Kashif. Thanks for joining, guys. Really appreciate it. Please do leave a like if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. But thanks for joining, guys. Really appreciate it. Ricky says Arsenal actually looking decent. I know. That's disappointing. Really disappointing. Because she says, hey, looks like we're going to be ahead of City. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Look, I'm hoping that Arsenal can just lose this one. Please, can Arsenal just bottle it? And you know what? I still feel that City, there's still a lot of time left in this game. I think City are probably going to beat Arsenal in the end. Even if it's only 2-1, I think City will just get over the line. And let's hope they do, because, it'd be absolutely... I'd be so shocked if Arsenal beat City at the Etihad. And, I mean, I would be very, very disappointed just because of the fact we actually gritted out this result today. We won the game, and we've got the opportunity to, go above Arsenal. And currently, we're still above Arsenal. I think a point actually would take Arsenal above us into 6th, but we'd be level on points once again. So yeah, we just need to hope City can do the business against them. And right now, Arsenal putting up a very good fight. Patrick says, let's hope some top managers are unemployed in the summer. Yeah, let's hope Jurgen Klopp doesn't win the Premier League and get sacked. That would be brilliant, wouldn't it? But yeah, I think if you're talking top managers that are potentially going to get sacked, Sarri for Chelsea. Yes, they hammered Huddersfield 5-0 at home, but he's been seen as kind of attacking his players, and it's not looking good for him. It really isn't looking good for him. So I think actually, even if Chelsea finish fourth this season, I think Sarri might be gone. I think just the poisonous relationship he seems to be building with his players and the coaching staff, all that sort of stuff, isn't going to be good in the long run, no matter whether they get fourth place this season. So it's going to be interesting to see whether he does keep his job. Yeah, Sane and Gabriel Jesus is their bench. I mean, look, City have got a very, very good, squad depth, and I think they've probably got one of the best squad depths in the Premier League, and that is why they won the title by so many points last season. They played champagne football, and when one of their players got injured, they could just replace them with someone who is pretty much equally as good. So, fair play to them. But yeah, 1-0 win to Manchester United. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer rolls on. What else can you say, really? We go on to Fulham on Saturday, and that is going to be another important game. Fulham away from home at Craven Cottage. It's not going to be really, really easy. I think Fulham, yes, obviously they've struggled this season, and they still look like they are struggling. But going away from home away to Fulham has never been a favourable fixture for us. So hopefully we can break that duck and get the 3 points. But I don't know. We need. I mean, if we do beat Fulham, it'll give us the opportunity to go. I think actually we won't go above Chelsea, but we'll go above Arsenal by 4 points, depending on if Arsenal do lose this game as well. Welcome, Jack. Thanks for joining, mate. Really appreciate it. Make sure you leave a like as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. But thanks for joining, Jack, and make sure you check out his channel as well. Really good stuff. He says it was a good win. It definitely was a good win. Very important win, as I said in the title. Really, really important win. Welcome, Sai Hemath Tavori. Welcome to the stream, mate. Sai, can I call you Sai, by the way? If I'm not saying your name right, make sure you tell me. But thanks for joining, mate. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But thanks for joining, mate. Really appreciate it. And welcome to the Tactical Show. Thanks for joining, Asim. Really appreciate it. Guys, please do leave a like if you haven't already. It means a lot to me. And also, thank you for the recent support. Really do appreciate it. A few of you guys getting your opinions in on Sarri. Asian Gamer says, fuck Sarri, too defensive. I think actually a lot of Chelsea fans would agree with you there. Tactical Show says Sarri, another Chelsea flop. I think Sarri, I don't see him winning a trophy with Chelsea, to be honest with you. It was very, very fluky that Chelsea even beat Manchester United earlier in the season. So I've got to say, Sarri is definitely on thin ice. But yeah, Patrick says, how about a really wild card Niko Kovac? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, obviously, is he the? I think he's a manager, isn't he, Niko Kovac? I'm not sure, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? There's going to be a lot of names mentioned in line with the job, so it'll be interesting to see how that develops. Asian Games says Chelsea or Arsenal could win the Europa League and get Champions League football. Yeah, that'd be poor, because it would mean that fourth place would be disregarded, and we don't want that, do we? Ricky says Sarri's tactics are flawed. I agree, mate. Totally agree. Asian Gamer says next week Chelsea plays Man City. Well, that is, again, another huge opportunity for us to claw back the lead. And hopefully Man City can do the business. And I don't want to say I want Man City to win the league, but it's the lesser of two evils. So, yeah, that'll be... if we're able to gain 3 points on Arsenal and Chelsea within 2 weeks, that'll be massive for our chase for the top four. Jack says, Young the GOAT having a venture forward at the end. Yeah, I was disappointed that he actually he played that, because I thought Young could have banged that into the bottom corner, and that would have been a beautiful moment. Ashley Young sealing the deal against Leicester, but there you go. Sai says you pronounced my name pretty well. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. And please do, if I ever get anyone's name wrong, please do correct me, because I want you guys to feel like I'm not just like disregarding you. You know what I mean? So I'm thankful. I was gonna say thank you very much, but that sounds a bit arrogant. But yeah, it's a decent name actually. Very, very cool name. But thanks for joining, Sai. Really appreciate it. Oh yeah, they did draw with us. They did draw with us, to be fair. But yeah, obviously. Great win. What can I say? 10 I just want to say 10 wins out of 10. That's why I keep saying it, but it's not 10 wins out of 10. It's 10 games unbeaten, 9 wins out of 10. But what a start for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's managerial career at Manchester United. I'm still not 100% convinced there's evidence to say that we should appoint him straight away. But if we were to appoint a manager if we had to make the decision right now, I would give it to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That's how I feel right now. That is how I feel right now. I'm not sure how you guys feel as well. Jack says fourth doesn't get disregarded anymore. Oh right. So actually, if someone wins Europa League, you still get fourth place. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair play. Fair play. Decent. Well, I mean that's good news. That is good news. That is good news. I said that 3 times. Well, there you go. There you go. Patrick said Niko Kovac, Bayern manager. I'd just like to say his name. Oh right, yeah. You never know. You never know. I mean, I tell you. There's probably going to be so many different names of managers that are going to come through, and for the potential for the Man United job. I think Zidane and Pochettino. I'm not sure whether Pochettino should come to Manchester United. I think there are performances which suggest that he shows a lot of character, and there's others which he shows completely no character whatsoever. So, yeah, we'll have to see how it plays out. I think Pochettino definitely is going to be on the list. I don't think Zidane's going to be on the list either. I just think the interest with Zidane has dropped quite considerably, so I don't think he's going to be in there. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But as of right now, I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is doing a brilliant job, and hopefully he continues to do a brilliant job towards the end of the season. Exchange Gaming Plays, welcome to stream, mate. Thanks for joining. Sai says, when will your next live stream be? I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure, but hit that subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. So whenever I do go live, you'll get a notification on your device that I have gone live. So if you haven't already, please do hit that notification bell to make sure you're notified when I go live. And then it means if I do go live during the week, you guys will be, notified about it, and you'll be able to come to the stream and watch it. So yeah, there you go. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream during the week. If there is some big breaking Manchester United news, I might stream, but who knows. Ricky says no English team will win the Europa League. Bold statement, Ricky. It's a bold statement. I've got to say, bold statement. But I mean, let's hope you're right, because I don't want to see Arsenal or Chelsea win any sort of silverware. I don't care about all that kind of, support the English sides bollocks. I mean, honestly, I don't get that whatsoever. So I just think, no, let's just not support the English sides. Manchester United is the only side I actually care about. So there you go. Welcome Crazy Pizza Gaming. Thanks for joining. Asian Gaming says fourth will get regarded if some teams win the Europa League and Champions League. That is not top 4. Oh, okay. So an English team has to win Europa and Champions League. Fair enough. No bother. We need that fourth place open, because I feel like we are going to finish fourth this season. If we are going to finish in the top 4, I think it'll be fourth. But let's hope it's third or even second. I mean, if Man City drop points here, it's not going to be pretty at all. Jack says Arsenal and Chelsea going deep in the Europa League could benefit us as they may sack off the league like we did in 2017. That's an interesting point, Jack. It's actually a very interesting point you make, because it was true in when we won the Europa League that season, we did start to kind of lose matches midweek. So I agree with you, Jack, actually. I think that's a very, very good point. Yash says next up Fulham, we should get a good result. Fulham game will be crucial, considering we will go top 4 with that win. Yeah, I mean, all of the games are crucial. I mean, we need to get the 3 points, and playing Fulham away is going to be a very, very good match, and we need to get the 3 points. And obviously with Chelsea as well, playing Manchester City, massive opportunity for us to take points off them as well. So obviously in February we've got a very, very hectic fixture schedule coming up, because we've got Chelsea, Liverpool, all these sort of teams, PSG as well. So it's going to be very, very difficult for us, but we need to pick up wins in these smaller games so it takes the pressure off for the bigger games. Asian Games says, so if Man United win the Champions League and Arsenal get 4th and Chelsea win Europa League, that means Arsenal won't get 4th. Fair enough. I feel like I'm being educated here, which is good. It's good. But yeah, I'm just happy we got the 3 points, because at times I really didn't think we were going to get the 3 points today. I thought, Jamie Vardy, when he had that note in his hand, I thought it was written in the stars that he was going to come on and do the business for them. But fortunately, Vardy had a few opportunities, missed them. He was punching himself, playing bongos on his forehead. So yeah, I was happy about that. Tackle Show says, back Ollie now, fuck Poch, and I love him, but get a player instead of giving those bottle jobs 40 million. Yeah, I think you could be right. But yeah, I think, you know, I think we do need to back him. We do need to back Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I think, you know, previous managers we didn't back properly, in my opinion. And if we are going to challenge for titles, we need to back the manager in charge. So I agree with you, Asim. We need to back Ole, and let's hope we do in the summer. And I think in the summer we will see the likes of defensive reinforcements coming in, and also potential attacking reinforcements, especially on the right wing position. But who knows? I think the summer definitely is going to be very, very hectic. But we'll see, shall we? We'll see. But yeah, just so happy to get the 3 points, guys. As I said before, my man of the match was Paul Pogba in the game. I thought he was an absolute animal in the game. Leave your man of the match as well in the live chat. I want to hear what you guys have to say. But I thought Paul Pogba was brilliant today, I've got to say. And I thought, you know, Rashford as well did very well. He's making runs in behind. You know, potentially could have had a few today. Had a really gilt-edge opportunity that they missed in the first half before he scored his goal. So on another day, if we were playing a bigger side, maybe we would have got punished for that. So it was lucky in that respect. But we held on for the win. 3 points, all that matters. What else can you say? What else can you say? Defensively, I thought we were decent. As I said before, I love to see that Lindelof and Bailly partnership, and hopefully we see that partnership to the end of the season. And Martial came on. I thought he did alright. Lukaku, unfortunately, didn't look at it when he came on. He looked almost tired when he came on, but I mean, he did have an opportunity. He had a good save, you know, good save by. I was going to say Mark Schwarzer. Then it was actually it was saved by Kasper Schmeichel. No, I don't know what this is. But yeah, it was saved by Kasper Schmeichel. And you know, I think Lukaku. I think maybe he should have bent it on his left foot, but who knows? But you know, obviously having Lukaku on the bench, I think is better than having no one. And unfortunately, I think Lukaku and Sanchez didn't have a great match today. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. Yasser Herrera is such a crucial to the team. Last match rested and lost a point. We need him to sign. Yeah, I totally agree. Herrera is such an important player for us, honestly. He does such an underrated role in the midfield for us. So I've got to say, Ander Herrera really does a brilliant job and did a brilliant job once again today. So hopefully he continues to be in the team, and hopefully, as you said there, Yash, he signs the new deal. Tackle Show says needs City to win. I think we do, mate. We definitely do need Man City to win this game. And hopefully they do make it 2-1 against Arsenal. They need to just please beat Arsenal at home. You've got to beat Arsenal at home. Even we didn't lose to them. Jack says, Ander Herrera, man of the match, IMO. Jack says, the complete shithouse, Ander Herrera. Again, I thought he was absolutely brilliant. I think he was definitely candidate for man of the match in that midfield. And I think now we're starting to build a brilliant midfield three of Matic, Pogba, and Herrera. I think they're such a consistent midfield, and I think they're a brilliant combination. So, yeah, I thought Herrera underrated. Yasser's Pogba was his man of the match. Tiger Show says Sanchez must go. Lukaku shit 5 minutes on the pitch, and he CBA fucking can't bring in Greenwood for him. Well, I mean, Mason Greenwood, obviously Solskjaer already said that Greenwood was going to get opportunities, so we'll see whether he gets opportunities. Hold on, just changing this. But there you go. But guys, I'm probably going to end the stream here. Thank you so much for watching. I think we have come to the natural end of the stream. So happy that we did get 3 points today. My man of the match personally was Paul Pogba, but there was other candidates, Ander Herrera, Marcus Rashford as well. We move on to Fulham on Saturday, and please do join me for that. Hit that notification bell to make sure you're notified every time I go live. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, really appreciate all the support you're giving me on these recent streams. Really do appreciate it. Please do tune in for the next one. But thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. 10 games unbeaten. Ole's at the wheel. Superb. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.